Today we're going to talk about discipline and how it's the most fundamental ability you need to achieve any goal you might have. Having discipline is all about creating a system to do the same thing every day without fail. Today we'll be going over exactly why that's so important and how you can do that. It's way easier than people make it seem because training discipline is a defined process. The definition of discipline is to train oneself to do something in a controlled and habitual way. There's only one way to become exceptional at something, and it's not being motivated. Motivation helps, but true discipline is the ability to override your feelings and repeat the same tasks over and over again until you reach your desired goal. Discipline is not motivation dependent, and this is the biggest mistake people make all the time. Take some of the most accomplished people everyone admires. We'll use Kobe Bryant as an example because it's no surprise that he became one of the greatest ever due to his incredible work ethic. He woke up at 4 a.m. and trained 4 times a day, even if he didn't want to, which was way more than anyone else is willing to train. Think about it, the average NBA player trains twice a day, which equals 60 sessions a month. Kobe was doubling that at 120 sessions a month. Of course he's going to beat his competition. His trademark Mamba mentality is an example of the results that extreme discipline can produce. He became successful because he was able to repeat the same schedule every single day for many years. I applied this exact principle to my own life when I was much younger and I wanted to learn about cars. Keep in mind, I was a little bit obsessed, and I spent hours and hours reading on forums in an attempt to teach myself. But doing this every single day without taking any breaks helped me develop the knowledge that I then needed to have the confidence to actually rebuild a car. The truth is, what I did wasn't difficult. I learned how to rebuild a car because I put in enough time and was disciplined. Kobe used discipline, I used it, and you can use it too. You're probably thinking, what if I have no motivation? This is extremely common, and this is exactly where discipline will help you. It's so easy, and in the following steps, I'm going to tell you exactly how you can make a plan for yourself so you can utilize this to your advantage as soon as possible. The first step is to develop a structure. If you want to develop the skill of discipline, you need a plan. The plan you create is going to exactly define what you must do every single day to reach your goal. You can think of your structure like a dam. What is the purpose of a dam? It's a massive concrete structure that's used to hold a ton of water for electricity. As long as the dam is built well and maintained, it will continue to produce the results that it's designed for. In your case, the dam is a structured plan, the maintenance is the work you put in, and the electricity produced is the result you get. As long as you follow the rules of your plan, the structure will continue to function and produce results. You can use this exact concept by picking one exercise that will direct you towards your goals by repeating it over and over again until you've become successful. If you get used to committing to one thing for a long time, you'll gradually train your discipline and you won't get burnt out as easily. There are lots of ways to do this, but my number one recommendation is to go to the gym. The gym is the most accessible and easy way to train the muscle of discipline. When you go to the gym, you have a workout routine, which is your structure. The exercises within the routine are the rules. Take bench press. As long as you do it consistently according to your structure, you'll get stronger and stronger. It really is this easy. You just have to not lose focus. I'm going to tell you exactly how to do this in step 3 of this video. But before I do that, I need to go over this fundamental point that will teach you why staying consistent is so important. That brings us to section 2, which is to stay committed. It's not enough to just have an idea. You have to be able to do it consistently to see the results. If you keep working, you'll work more due to something called inertia. In physics, Newton's first law states that an object that's in motion wants to stay in motion, and an object that's resting wants to stay resting. People operate the same way. When we're in motion, we want to keep moving, but when we're comfortable, we're more likely to be lazy. This is the hardest part, and often the reason most people fail. They get into a negative feedback loop. Let's use the example of the guy that's going to the gym. His structure says he goes to the gym in the morning before he goes to work. Let's say one night he wants to watch some Netflix, and he starts a movie that goes past his regular bedtime. He gets up too late in the morning, and now he doesn't have time to go to the gym. So he just decides to go the next day. The next day comes, and because he's not following his structure, he finds it harder to convince himself to go to the gym, and he skips again. Time goes on, and now he's lost his habit, so he has to start from the beginning. The moral of the story is, if you allow yourself to break the rules once, you're more likely to break them again. I personally like to view it from the opposite side. Once you pick up momentum, you'll continue to go faster and faster. If the guy going to the gym stays consistent, he'll become more and more resilient to anything that would disable him from going to the gym. As he gets more and more committed, he'll do anything to maintain his progress. This will put him in a positive feedback loop, and this is exactly why staying committed is the most important part of the equation. But there are some caveats. The only way to stay in a positive feedback loop is to remove the things that have the potential to slow you down. This leads us to the last step, which is so crucial in giving yourself the best chance to succeed. This is what will separate you from everybody else trying to achieve their goals. Most people aren't willing to let go of their vices or activities that do nothing but slow down their momentum. When you're trying to become exceptional at something, you have to let go of anything that stands in the way of your success. Distractions take away your energy. Common distractions include drinking, parties, and sometimes even your friends. I understand it might be difficult to hear this or even consider implementing it. It's hard to never go to parties or tell your friends that you can't hang out that night because you have to go to the gym in the morning. So here's what I suggest you do. Explain what your goals are to your closest friends who you know you can trust. If your friend is someone who cares about you, they'll understand why you have to disappear for a while. Once you've gotten to an adequate level that you're satisfied with, you can start to hang out with them again. By this point, you should have developed a habit that's hard to break. If a guy goes to the gym for 6 months and gets results, he's always going to be thinking about the gym, even if he misses a day or two. So remove the distractions, guys. Build your habits through your structure and get the results you're after. This is the final step you need to take, but there's one more thing I have to let you guys know. I want you to keep in mind that it's not going to happen overnight. Discipline can take many weeks, months, or years to develop. It's difficult because people rarely go on the path without making any mistakes. This is why I recommend you guys get a mentor, because he can guide you in the most efficient path so you don't waste any time. Trust me guys, I've seen so many of my clients progressing at insane speeds while saving time and money because they didn't have to struggle figuring it out. If you want to get there quick, book a call with me on my website in the description. I hope this video helped you guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos about fashion and self-improvement. I'll see you guys next time.